If you played Winds of Anthos, you probably remember feeling excited by the big world, but also a little overwhelmed, confused, or disconnected from the farming side. And now Echoes of Teradea is taking that same exploration idea even further with islands, wild animals, climbing mechanics, and companion abilities. But this time, it actually feels like they're trying to make the world more meaningful instead of just bigger. So today, I want to compare everything we know so far in Echoes of Teradea with Winds of Anthos and Home Sweet Home, because this could end up being the Harvest Moon comeback fans have been waiting for. Echoes of Teradea takes place in Teradea, a land slowly being covered by a strange mist coming from the Forest of Echoes. At night, wild wolves start appearing outside your hometown of Bloomfield Village, and people even whisper about a giant guardian wolf leading them all. You and your best friend end up getting pulled into way more than you expected after deciding to investigate what's really going on. The best friend could be the beloved Doc Jr., or the other protagonist, the one you didn't choose to play similar to Home Sweet Home. And what starts as a mission to deal with the wolves slowly turns into a huge journey across Teradea, where every village is struggling with its own problems. In the seaside village of Tidewind, dangerous storms are getting worse. In Quarry Top, mysterious earthquakes are shaking the mining town. And in Maple Hill, a once lively cultural town is slowly losing its spirit and sense of community. Along the way, you'll work together with guardian spirits, help rebuild towns, meet new friends, and slowly uncover the truth behind the mist covering the world. It uses the same formula as Winds of Anthos, where you explore the world and help each village, albeit with a different theme. And while I enjoyed Winds of Anthos, I hope it won't be too similar, where it's exactly the same, but with a different paint job. From the trailer, we can see that there's more details in the world, and I'm here for it. One of the biggest features in Echoes of Teradea is how focused it is on exploration. Teradea feels way bigger and more interactive compared to older Harvest Moon games. It's said to have hidden caves, remote islands, forests, villages, and secrets scattered all over the map. And this time, there is more movement for the character. You can jump across gaps, climb ladders and vines, and reach hidden areas to collect materials and treasures. One thing I hope that they remove from Winds of Anthos is the stamina for running, or at least I hope it's less. I know Home Sweet Home didn't have that, but you don't really get to explore an open world in that game. The animal companion system is one of the coolest new features, and definitely what I'm looking forward to the most. Your animals are also much more involved in exploration now, instead of just staying on the farm. Different animal companions can help you travel through rough terrain, break obstacles, and reach places you normally couldn't access on your own. This reminds me of Pokemon. It makes exploring and taming or racing animals feel more rewarding and a lot less repetitive, at least in my opinion. Different companions have different abilities that can help you reach hidden areas, and bringing your pets and mounts along with you while exploring honestly makes the adventure feel a lot more cozy and personal. That said, the world doesn't seem completely safe either. Wild animals like wolves, bears, and tigers can actually chase you while exploring at night or in dangerous areas. So, if you get caught, you can lose items and get sent back to your farm, which does add a little tension without making the game feel overly stressful. Since Teradea is such a huge world, you can't really explore everything in just one in-game day anymore. And that's where the new campsite system comes in. While traveling, you can stop at campsites to rest, recover stamina, and even cook meals by the fire before continuing your adventure. You'll also run into traveling merchants during your trips, and they can sell special items you normally can't get anywhere else. It makes the world feel bigger and more immersive, like you're actually going on a journey instead of just running back home every night. I remember, back in Winds of Anthos, I keep coming back home, and this will just save us so much time. Then there are also glowing power statues hidden around the world that give you small puzzle or challenge sections. Completing them lets you rescue power wisps and earn upgrades that improve your stamina and abilities, which sounds like a fun reason to keep exploring every corner of the map. It makes exploring off the usual path feel worth it. And if that wasn't enough, you'll also be able to find nautical charts that lead you to remote islands filled with treasure, secrets, and rare animals you can't find anywhere else on the mainland. So are we finally getting a boat in this game? Or at least a new animal companion will have that ability to traverse the sea. The exploration systems feel way more interactive this time around, and it really seems like the game wants you to slow down, explore, and get attached to the world and your companions. And if you enjoy cozy game discussions like this, feel free to subscribe to the channel. I talk about farming and sim games that are worth your time, especially the hidden ones people don't talk about enough. If romance is one of your favorite parts of Harvest Moon games, Echoes of Teradea looks like it's giving players a lot more distinct options this time. There are 10 romance characters in total, 5 bachelors and 5 bachelorettes, and you're free to pursue whoever you connect with most regardless of your gender. As you spend more time with them, you'll unlock heartwarming events, learn more about their personalities, and slowly build deeper relationships throughout the story. They have not released all the romance candidates yet as of this video. I am hoping that, similar to Home Sweet Home, we get to romance the other protagonist since it seems that they can be seen together in the clips provided so far. Echoes of Teradea definitely seems to be leaning into that cozy feeling of building a life together while also going through this huge adventure side by side. And beyond romance, the game also has a system called Hapilia, where helping villagers and improving different towns helps Teradea slowly recover and grow stronger again, which is similar back in Winds of Anthos. So it feels like your choices and kindness toward the community does matter, instead of you just focusing on your own farm the entire time. Honestly, the whole game seems really focused on connection, whether that's bonding with villagers, falling in love, helping towns recover, or even growing attached to your animal companions during your travels. If Echoes of Teradea got you excited to jump back into Harvest Moon, I've got 2 videos that might help you decide where to start next. On the left, I'm sharing the tips I really wish I knew sooner in Winds of Anthos after spending way too many hours learning things the hard way. And on the right, if you're curious about Home Sweet Home, I've got a beginner guide to help you settle into Alba Village without the early game stress.